So today we're going to see how this games and check out my previous video on this where we go through the specs and what this is, etc. But today we want to see how it games. Righto, tell you there champs. Now let's see if this Asus all-in-one games, because you know your kids are going to ask, does it game? Maybe you want a game. Let's find out. So it has AMD Ryzen 7 5825 processor. So we're not expecting too many miracles from this thing, but you know, AMD have decent graphics, so let's find out if it games. We'll start at 720p Fortnite, then we'll try like a AAA game. Okay, so we're in the lobby now, and the good news is, you can see up there, you may not be able to see, but we're getting up to 100 frames per second, well in excess of 60. This has a 60Hz 1080p display, so anything over 60 frames per second is absolutely useless, but still getting, you know, it dips down every now and then, but getting well over 60 up to 100. Now let's go into a high traffic area here and still getting 70 frames per second. Whoa, now we're on the bus, baby. Yes, the bang bus. Let's jump off and see how we go here. And still 40 frames we're doing here. A lot of stuff going on here, graphics and, you know, effects or whatever. So I'd expect that once we hit the ground, I am expecting those frame rates to hopefully increase. But what do you expect, man? This thing's just made for home and office, just normal computer usage, and you know, I'm not expecting miracles, but the fact that I can actually game on it for the price this is and for what this is just awesome. So, you know, if your kid's asking you, oh, come on, Dad, can I play? Can I play the game? Well, most likely they're going to be playing Fortnite if they're young. Oh, you can see there it's glitching a little bit. That's probably network. But let's see when we land here. Oh, I don't want to build anything. Go away. We can see 100 frames per second. Now let's get into an area where there's some stuff here. And still 90 frames per second. So you've got to be happy with that. You're able to play Fortnite 720p medium sort of settings, okay? So this is 720p medium settings. Probably would stay here. You could probably go up to 1080p. Let's try 1080p. Settings, 1080p. We'll apply that. Whoop, apply. Okay, it's 1080p. Let's go back. All right, wow, still doing over 60 frames per second. So I take that back. You could go 1080p and it looks a lot better at 1080p because of the resolution, etc. And yeah, this is fine for this sort of game. We'll see with a AAA title. I would be thinking, yeah, AAA title, you'll have to play 1080p. I mean, sorry, 720. Whoa, wow. Got motorbikes. I'm liking that. Let's go, baby. How do you accelerate? Oh, there you go. Turbo there. And still doing over 60 frames per second. So, and I'm not seeing any big lags or anything like that. So, considering this has only 8 gigabytes of RAM and a lot of that's being used for video memory at the moment, I've got to say I'm pretty impressed with the gaming performance on such a, you know, machine with, you know, low RAM and not having the most powerful CPU out there. I mean, it's perfectly fine for office use and stuff like that, but I mean, yeah, it is a mobile processor, and look, it's still no problems here, 70 frames per second. So let's try a AAA title. Well, I see it, but I don't believe it. 60 frames per second, 720p, GTA 5. This thing has 8 gigs of RAM. This is just, wow, this is just out of this world. I was not expecting that. And given that it's just hovering above 60, I wouldn't even be going to 1080p with this. This is 720p normal settings. And there you can see dipped a little bit below 50. But look, I don't care. If it's around 40 frames per second, I'm happy with that for what this is. And you can game on this. You can game on this. So, you know, if you're thinking of buying this computer for home, office, whatever, you want to do a bit of gaming yourself, or you're just buying it for home, for your kid, for homework, just do normal computer stuff, and they want to play games. Not that I would be recommending GTA 5, but yeah, you can play games. Obviously, there's not as much traffic. I'll put the traffic density down a little bit, but it's still good. I mean, you get the fun of playing the game, and this is the thing, right? The graphics don't have to be set on the best setting. It doesn't have to be the best resolution. I want to ride that motorbike. Let's go, baby. Looks like a sports bike. Liking that. Oh, it's a naked. That's a ninja. No, not a ninja. Katana. Yeah, woo! Look at that, baby. Katana, baby. Whoa, whoa, Yamaha Splat. Yeah. So you get the idea. This thing can game, and, you know, for the price of it, it does what it says on the tin there. It will do all your productivity, all your work. Oh, what bike is this? I'll check out this bike. This is something different. Yeah, it's the same bike. Katana, yeah, baby. Yeah, look, constant over 50 frames per second. Oh, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh! So, you got to be happy with that. You got to be happy with that. That's a AAA title. Now, obviously, there are some titles where it will struggle to play, but yeah, you know, this is for casual sort of gaming and stuff like that. So I got to say, I'm pretty impressed. I did not expect it to play GTA 5, especially with 8 gigs RAM. I thought that would be I know the Radeon graphics is capable of this, but with 8 gigs RAM, I thought we'll be struggling there. So anyway, this thing, it's pretty good. I like it. And catch you in the next one. Tally ho.